talking about pills. Hold up. So look, I was working in the call center, right? And I had a super early shift, and one of my other co-workers who was like training us, I was like, do you have anything? I'm like, my energy's so low. She was like, I got these mommy pills. They were called mommy pills, and they're like these little blue pills.
Yeah.
It was like mom energy or something like that. I had one, and I was just like, I was like, I can't have no more. Like, I was panicking, and I was like, I'm new. So these people calling in, this is like on the job training now. Like, I have to take calls, and here I am like
shaking.
I'm like,
hello, hi.
I was just so nervous, and it was just like, I was like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah. It's not good. Not good at all. I've learned, if anything, I've learned in just medical period, blue pills usually are bad news.
It was a blue pill.
They're bad news. I'm telling you, all blue pills are usually bad news.
Wait a minute, was the blue pill in the Matrix?
The bad news. Go back to sleep, or you take the red pill and wake up and see the truth. Take the blue pill, you go back to sleep, and none of this. You know what I'm saying? They knew he was gonna take the red pill, but yeah, like I'm like, I'm cool on the caffeine, all that. Like, I call myself drinking an energy drink called Bang. Terrible. Had me up. Man, I was up till maybe 3 in the morning. Like, I couldn't even like.
You couldn't even go to sleep if you tried.
I was laying there like, just my eyes open, just blinking. I'm like, all right, it's too much.
Hell no. My husband had a Bang, and he tried to give me some, and I was like, I can tell just by tasting it. I knew, like, I was like, this bad business. Nope, don't want this shit. Like,
and you're able to kind of discern that, like, man, that's a skill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's that? Oh, that's a skill. No, that was a leaf. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I was like, no, I don't want that.
No, Bang is, energy drinks generally are.
You gotta be careful, because I think there was like those NOS energy drinks. I think there was a story on the news where a kid like drank too many, he ended up dying from it.
Yeah.
You just gotta be careful with that stuff. You know, my brother works in like dialysis, and he deal with people in bad kidneys all the time. So he's just like, there was a year or period in my life where I was drinking Red Bulls all the time. Like Red Bull vodka, like Red Bull, just all the time, and he was just like, you be careful with that shit. He's like, if you drink a Red Bull, just make sure you flushing your system out with water. Like,
wow.
So those of you out there, if you drink Red Bulls like that, please drink a whole bunch of water to flush it out of your system, so you don't have kidney issues later on.
I did have a young man that I was kind of, little dudes in the hood, and he said he was addicted to them. Whoa. And he would like literally be like, like grabbing his, and I was like, what's wrong with you, man? He's like, my sides, they really hurt. And I'm like, bro, you need to get off of that.
Whoa.
And he did end up having to go to the hospital.
See?
So that's true. That's absolutely true.
And of course, it all comes down to your diet too.
Yeah.
So if you already don't have like the healthiest diet, and you're drinking Red Bulls all the time, or any energy drinks. I don't just want to put it on Red Bulls, but like energy drinks, period. You're like, if you don't have a good diet, you're probably really hurting yourself, especially if you're not drinking a lot of water.
Yeah, no, and then also too, I noticed that I get withdrawals off the Bang. So I used to drink one called Miami Cola. Man, if I needed something to get something done, like I'd be like, yo, I knock one back, and I'd be up till 3 in the morning, but then I'm building transmissions and doing stuff like that. But it's not good.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie though. Look, cause I would never forget this. My very first time drinking Red Bull, I would never forget. I literally had wings. I'm not even playing with you. I literally, okay, not literally.
Red Bull gives you wings.
I didn't literally have wings, but I literally felt like I had wings. Let's put it like that. I will never forget this. I was in college. It was like the night before a midterm or something like that, and I had my very first Red Bull, because they was all the reps, the ambassadors, whatever, they were all over college campuses. So because they never needed it. So I had my first Red Bull, and I was like, oh my god, I need to call my best friend. She was going to Southern at the time. I was like, let me call Shayla. I called her. I was like, girl, I just had a Red Bull and I had wings. And I was laughing so hard, you would have thought I hit the blunt or something. Like, no, I literally had a Red Bull. It was just like, I'm about to ace this midterm. Like,
yeah, right? All of a sudden you like all focused in. Right. But you see,
it only happened at one time, and never happened like that.
That's crack. That's crack.
I never got that feeling again.
That's crack. and then you keep chasing it, trying to keep, man. That's crack. Okay, because that's what any crackhead would be like. Hey man, I'm just chasing that first high.
Oh my God.
Red Bull. But we're talking about Red Bulls, but energy drinks. Period. I used to be on Monsters a lot because I was like, oh, this tastes really good, but
it was too much. Think about like the Red Bull was like little 8.4 ounces.
Yeah.
The Monsters were like 12 or more.
Yeah,
like it was
like a regular can of,
I was like, I can't drink all that. I just want to do the 8.4. Like so that's why I literally really just stuck with the Red Bull because of the small serving.
The serving. Okay. I get it. Well, look at, I beat her again. I feel good. I burped twice, and they were very subtle burps. This stuff is good.
This is a good beer.
Okay.
This is really good.
Now that I have finished my beer, I've reached the bottom, I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I agree. 9 out of 10.
She gave it 8 early. I gave it a 9.
9.5.
I would absolutely recommend this.
This was really good.
Especially to somebody who doesn't necessarily drink beer a lot. This is good.
And shouts out to Nikki at the Craft Beer Cellar, I believe that's the name of the business, who recommended this beer. Like, shouts out, it's really, really good.
Yeah, because
I love it.
I don't feel that bloat at all.
Not at all. It was an easy drink. It's smooth. You can literally go through this. And I mean, one beer, I'm feeling a little buzz.